Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Shamza and I'm a Montessori guide and mother to my lovely boy named Armaan. So in today's video, I'll take you through our toy storage system and show you all how we categorize toys and store them in the small space that we have and how it helps us in our toy rotation system. As you all can see, this is a little space that we have to store all of Armaan's stuff, and we also have to store our clothes and other stuff in the same room. We do have a storeroom, but since we live together with Armaan's grandparents as a big happy family, there is not much space left in the storeroom for his toys and stuff. But some of his old toys that we have saved for our future children are stored in there. Now let's get into the video and see how we manage to categorize and store things in this space for effective toy rotation. First of all, for those who are new here, this cubby shelf from IKEA is where we display all of Armaan's toys till they are replaced with another toy and go into the cupboard. I have done a video on how to set up a Montessori shelf at home. You can check that out for more details. I'll leave the link in the description box. Now this 5-layered shelf from IKEA is of great help to us for storing stuff that we want him to access whenever he wants to for any spontaneous activity. I'll show you in detail what each of them has in a moment. So the first one here has got his drawing books, a couple of notebooks in which he sometimes scribbles. He says this is a story he is writing in Arabic right now, though honestly it looks nothing like the Arabic letters. But he is learning Arabic letters as well now. He has some papers that he uses for scissor cutting practice. We also have some random printable activities here that he likes to do. The second one here is for his art supplies. He has got crayons, sketch pens, squeeze paint, color pencils, etc. in this drawer. He takes them out whenever he wants to. The next one has got his cutting tools, his play-doh and shapes, and all his small open-ended toys and stuff. Like these stones and gems, these red seeds that he collected from our last trip to India. He uses them in various ways. He sometimes uses them for building roads, sometimes as load for his dump truck, sometimes to form letters and numbers, and the list goes on. And right below it, we have the drawer for his cleaning supplies. Again, something that gets used almost every day. He has a spray bottle, a sponge, scrub, washcloths, gloves, and a brush in this drawer. We also store his work rug in this drawer so that it is easy for him to pull it out whenever he needs it. And this last big drawer here has some of his small vehicles that he plays with literally every day. He also has items for shopkeeper play stored here. His grandfather gave him these fake notes, currency notes while we were in India, and these are some bills that he saved for his play. There is a little trolley here as well. He also has a packet of balloons stored here. So that was a 5-layered shelf. Now I'll show you how we store the toys that are out of rotation. As I said, we have very less space for storing his toys, so I had to share my closet space with him. We made good use of the vertical space in my cupboard. We put these hanging shelves from IKEA inside, one to store some of my stuff and one for his toys. And we have these large boxes for all the bulky stuff. So now I'll show you what is inside each of these. This hanging shelf has most of his educational toys, but the first one here we use for storing his play kitchen stuff like some fruits and vegetables, pans, pizza, burger, etc. He also has a couple of toys like this fishing toy here. The next one has his numeracy materials. So I always have one of these displayed in the shelf. Most of his Montessori activities are DIY'd. Right below it, we have a section for his writing materials like his salt tray and his DIY Montessori insets. We also keep his hand-eye coordination materials in here, like the ones we need for sewing and threading activities. The next one here has his literacy materials. He has got his large movable alphabet here, another DIY alphabet box, some other DIY materials and some printables here. And here we have a section for all his puzzles. The space below we use for storing some extra baskets that might be needed to display certain activities in the shelf. Below the hanging shelves we have these big boxes. This one is for storing his unit study materials. And some other stuff that I use for DIY activities like these tissue rolls. And this big box here has all his Lego and building blocks. He has one or two of them always displayed on the shelf. They are rotated regularly. This one is his doctor set that he uses for role plays. The next box has his train set, his toolbox, animals and a drum. This is a fire rescue toy that he often plays with. Right now it is out on the shelf. He has a box for storing his extra small vehicles here. And just below it we have a box for all his big vehicles. So that was pretty much all of Armaan's toys. Now for the books, we have a DIY bookshelf here for displaying them. It is easy for him to pull them out whenever he needs one. The books that are out of rotation are stored in this wall shelf here. And I almost forgot to show you something here. This is Armaan's memory bin. So anything that he wishes to keep, like some cards that he received from cousins and friends, some of its craft works, all goes in here. We also have a few gross motor toys kept in the living room that he likes to play with his dad or others in the house. So that's it everyone. I know our space is not very fancy looking, but we have put the best effort in making it efficient and as organized as possible, and it has been working really well for us. There is very less clutter in the room and cleanup and toy rotation are really easy to do. I hope you all found this video helpful. If yes, please click the like button below and share it with your friends and family. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.